Hello, good morning everyone. This is your math teacher again, Mr. Merlito Reyes. And for this video, I will be discussing our second performance task about measures of position for group data. So here are the objectives of the PT. Recall the concept of measures of position for group data. Calculate a specified measure of position. Interpret measures of position and solve problems involving measures of position of group data. So how to do the PT? The first step, using your social media platform, specifically your messenger, kindly ask 50 people this question. How many hours they spend using their mobile phones in a day? Collect all the responses and screenshot their responses as proof. So step 1, mamimili ka ng 50 mo na kaibigan sa Facebook, 50 FB friends, and you will ask this question, Sir, are we going to use the same question? Yes, no, pare-pares lang kayo ng tanong. Ilang oras ang ginugugol nung taong yon sa paggamit ng phone everyday? So, syempre, sasagot sila ng 3 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours, etc. So, collect all the responses and do not forget to take a screenshot of the conversation. Kasi kailangan natin yung proof na nag-conduct talaga kayo ng survey. So, screenshot nyo lang po lahat ng 50 responses. After doing that, step 2 is to tally all the responses using the given frequency distribution table. Also, compute for its cumulative frequency. So, this is the table that you are going to use. So, meron na rin class interval na nandito. No? So, itatali nyo. For example, si Joshua, 8 hours ang sagot niya. So, magtatali ka dito. Itatali mo dito. For example, si Maria, 3 hours siya nagagamit ng phone every day. So, dito mo itatali. Yun, hanggang 50 responses. So, bilangin nyo lahat. So, that will be the frequency. Then, cumulative frequency. Remember, tandaan kung paano kinukuha ang cumulative frequency. You'll begin with the first interval, yung may pinakamababang interval, pataas. Okay, make sure na 50 din ang kakalabasan ng cumulative frequency because there are 50 respondents dito sa ating PT. Later, I'll give you an example of the PT. And then after doing that, after filling out the table, you have to compute for the following score points and then interpret the result. So you will solve for the third quartile, 7.5 decile, and 75th percentile. So actually, itong tatlong score points na to, pare-pares lang yan, no? Pare-pares na 75% yan. So, papakita mo lang kung paano siya kinocompute. Pero, yung sagot nyo sa tatlong to, pare-pares lang. Okay? So, here is the sample PT. So, for page 1, I will see the filled out table. So, as you can see, meron na tayong frequency at cumulative frequency. So, meaning there are 7 respondents wherein they spend 9 to 11 hours in using their mobile phones. There are 10 respondents who use their phone 0 to 2 hours a day. So, ito lahat yon. So, it must be equal to 50 because there are 50 respondents. And also, we have the cumulative frequency. So, begins with 10. Followed by 23 because 10 plus 13 is 23. 23 plus 16 is 39. 39 plus 7 is 46. 46 plus 4 is 50. So, ito yung sinabi ko kanina, no, that the highest cumulative frequency should be 50. So, that's for page 1. For page 2, the computation of the score points. So, kanina, meron tayong quartile 3. So, this is the formula to solve for the third quartile. So, unang gagawin is to solve for kn over 4. So, k is the score point, which is 3. N is the total frequency. So, 3 times 50 is 150 divided by 4. So, we have 37.5. So, the next thing that you have to do is to check the cumulative frequency. Which of these is near 37.5? Mas mataas 37.5. Pinakamalapit, no? So, that's 39. So, meaning, this is our quartile class. So, for decile and percentile, you'll use the same class. Let's further solve this. since we have the quartile class na, so madali na nating masolve yung iba. LB is 5.5 because we just have to subtract 6 by 0.5. So that becomes 5.5. Kn over 4, this is what we've solved a while ago. Cumulative frequency below the quartile class. So, sa baba ng 39, 23. Frequency of the third quartile, 16. Then I, the interval, 6, 7, 8. So, tatlo. So, 3. So, simplify. 37.5 minus 23 is 14.5. Divide it by 16 and multiply it by 3. So, we have 2.719. Add it with 5.5. So, the third quartile is 8.22 hours. Then after solving for the third quartile, you have to show your interpretation of data. So what does it mean if you have the third quartile, 8.22 hours? So the interpretation is 75% of the respondents spend 8.22 hours or less in using their mobile phones. So this what appears on the second page of your PT. So you'll do the same thing with the decile 7.5 and percentile 75. So this is the formula for decile 7.5. Okay, so the same thing lang naman. So K is 7.5, frequency is 50 over 10. So we have 375 over 10, 37.5. So the same class. So ito yung decile class. Actually, yung computation yan almost the same lang with the first score point, which is the third quartile. So the same answer, the same interpretation. So this is for 75th percentile. So this is the Kn over 100, the same answer with the first two score points, and then interpretation. Okay, so I have to see all the solutions for the 3 score points given. Then for page 3 or 4 siya, no? Depende kung gaanong space ma-occupy mo sa page 2. So for the last page, you will put here all the proof of the survey. So i-attach nyo lang lahat ng screenshots na napag-surveyan ninyo. Okay, sir, you might ask, sir, pwede po ba namin to gawin soft copy? Yes, no? Mas maganda nga kung soft copy ang paggawa nito. Okay? Sir, paano naman kung gusto kong manually gawin siya, sir? Paano yun? Magpiprint pa po ba kami? Actually, hindi na, no? Kung mano-mano naman kayong gagawa, I mean, kung magsusulat kayo sa papel mismo, hindi nyo na kailangan ito. Ang kailangan ko lang yung pirma ng 50 na tao na pinagtanungan mo ng survey, no? So, sa last page, dapat makita ko doon lahat ng pirma ng 50 na tao na nag-take ng survey. Okay? So, if you have any other questions regarding the PT, do not hesitate to message me on my FB account. Okay? So, that's all. Thank you for listening and have a great day ahead.